Hello, you're welcome to OJ Anthony class, which is OJ Code Lab, where code is made easy. Now, what I just want you to understand is that for today, I'm going to be elaborating more on numbers so that you get more information. Last class I told you I'm going to jump to string, but I feel there's some vital information you still need to learn to know about numbers. Numbers are very important. You have to be very careful when you're working with JavaScript. Manipulation of number, you have to be very, very careful. In this, if you could remember, in our last class, we ended up with this console.log type of numbers of shoes, console.log type of numbers of glass. That was where we ended our class. And perhaps, I told you that if you are to inspect this version of the that I showed to you, that you come here, you click, you look at console, you click on console. Can you see console? Console. You can see from this console now. See, please, if you feel that you don't want it to be at this position, want it to be at down, you can just come here and click on these three dots. Look at the images here. Those images, there are 4 images. You can choose the one you like. I can click the one that is down. Okay, I'm comfortable with this. Okay, I will now make it bigger for you to see it. So that's what I just done here. There's nothing strange. But if you still have question about it, I manipulate that. You can ask me question on this. So this was where we end our last class, and then I now did it. So for today, I want to comment this place. So let's learn more about number. Let's learn more about number. I've commented that. Can you see here? You can see nothing here. Nothing's here anymore. Okay, let's go down and do. I want to do something about continue with numbers. Let me continue with number. Okay, now I start. Okay, let me choose any number. Please let me choose number there. Which number do you think? Okay, let me just pick any number at random. My name starts with A, Anthony. Okay, let me say let A let A, which is a variable, equals to what? 1, 2, 3. Let me put them inside a string. Okay, quotation mark, as in quotation mark, enter. Let me say let. Remember, let is a keyword and it can change. You can change the letter. Okay, B equals to what? 1, 2, 3. I just want you to see this yourself. See what is going to happen. Now I want to present them like you think this. Do you think that these two are numbers? Can they add up? Normally, if I add them together, they're supposed to give me 22, 2, 4, 6. Let me see what I'm going to get. Console.log. Open a bracket. I said the first variable is A, okay, plus the second variable, which is B, and I ended up. Remember your semicolon in JavaScript, you must not forget that. Okay, can you see? I'm adding these two. Look at what is given to me. It's making, instead of me to have 2 plus 121 plus 122, supposed to be 246. Why is it happening? Why is this error coming up? The reason is this. What you have written is okay, but the interpreter for JavaScript and the rest of them, they see this as well. They see that first A as string, which is like letter. That's what we call type conversion. Number sometimes can act as a string, but I'm going to show that to you. Sometimes it can be what sometimes if you don't put quotation into it, either single quotation or double quotation, it will not be string. Okay, is that one taken care of? Good. Now look at what is going to happen. Immediately I remove, sorry, let me put it 3. Immediately I remove those quotations. What happened? Can you see? 246. From the color, let me go back to it again. From the color, you will know they are not the same. So that is, if you are an expert, you are writing code, you know, must write tons of code. When you see everything and you are seeing some color, it's no, this not having the same color, there's error somewhere. At least another way of you pointing out that yes, you know what you're doing, you know the code you're writing. Okay, is that one taken care of? I want to show to you that this A is what this A is what is a string. Let's see, console dot log, open a bracket. I put, what do we use to check if something, whatever it is, to check which data type it is. You just type of, look at it up there. Okay, type of, I will open a bracket. What are we checking? We are checking A, right? Okay, I'll just put A there. Can you see? What did I get here? See, for this first one, it added, because this one is a string. For the second one, can you see? It's not telling us that it's a string, which is share the same property as your as letter. Hope that is clear. Hope no issue. Okay, quickly, let me quickly do some summary and show to you guys. Hope no issue. Console dot log, bracket opened. I want to do some multiplication and addition in one at one. Okay, let me just quickly run over it. Let me just do something you like. Let's say let 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 okay, let m let m equals what, 5. Okay, put command here. Sorry, let's m, I think I'm having some issue here. What is the issue? I don't know. Let m equals to something. Have I used m before? Let me check. Okay, let me use another number. It's like I've used m before. Let me use x. Let me say x equals to this. Okay, let p equals to what, 6, and the semicolon. That is just that. That's just what I want to do here. I want just to get different answer. Let me do what is called console dot log, open a bracket. Let me do it in different ways. Oh, control. Okay, let me put it about 1. Okay, 2, 1. Let me put more. Okay, let me try. See, I want to work on this. And which one do I want to work on? I want to work on S and P. Okay, let me check this one to what. Let me change it to what, 3. Okay, let's see what we are going to get. S is 5, P is 3. Okay, let's start. Okay, S plus what? S plus P. Let's see what we are going to get. Okay, X divided by P. Let's see what we are going to get on that. Okay, X minus P. Let's see what we are going to get on that. Okay, S X this P. I don't know what that stands for. So let's see this. Now, let us take a look at this now. Can you see this X? We are in line 47. Can you see 47 here? Okay, we are in line 47. So if X is what? If X is S is 5 and P is what, 3. S plus, you can see is 8 divided 5 divided by 3. You can see this S minus P. You can see gave me 2. S divided by P again gave me 2. Why is it 2? Remember, this symbol of percentage is what we call modulo. Modulo, what they does is that they are very modulo, like what I told you, this symbol percentage means modulo. Modulo are they take care of remainder. Okay, if I say 5 divided by 3, when 5 divided by 3, what will be remain is 2. So that's why you are having 2 here. They take care of remainder. All these functions you are seeing, when we are writing code, you now appreciate it. Please know it is very important. X minus p, x divided by p, s plus. So just know what each one of them stands for. Okay, let's do more example. Let's see. Before that, let me quickly comment this so that it will not be affecting our reading. Okay, I comment this. Let me go up again and comment this console so it will not be affecting our reading. So we see all what is happening. So it's not going to be difficult for us to see. Okay, fine. Let's go down, 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 down. Okay, let x equals to what? 10. Now I'm choosing that x is equal to 10, right? Okay, let me go further to make it more faster. Okay, now can you see? Anytime you see an expression like this, look at it. I say x, which is this variable, is equals to this. You know I can come back here and say x because let allow you to write different type of x. Now I'm not saying plus 3. This x plus is equals to 3. Sorry, this x plus is equals to 3 means I'm adding 3 to the previous one. Okay, when I'm adding 3 to the previous one, it will now give me what? 13. So anytime you see an expression like this, s plus is equal to 3. Sometimes you might be designing game in future. Maybe somebody is shooting, somebody shoot, maybe it will be plus 3. When you get a life, it will be plus 3. When they shoot you, it's minus 3. Okay, now see what is happening. Can you see what is here? The value of x now, the new value of x now is now what? 3. Can you see that? Hope that is clear. Okay, let me put minus here. What can you see here is 7. Can you see? Okay, now fine. Now please, anytime you must make sure x, there might be space between x minus this, or you even put them closer to each other. Sorry, let me just say plus equals, and now another shift. They can be together or you can give them space together, but one thing is that the plus and the minus or whatever you choose to be, they must all be together. Let me see, if I put space between plus and minus, look at the other side, see going uncut syntax error. Are you getting it? They must be together. So when you are working with this thing, you see all this error when you are started writing code. Hope that is clear. Okay, let me now do another one again. Okay, let me call it let m equals to 20. Okay, let me do another one below and put, oh sorry, I've used m for something else. Okay, before I had the previous one, let me use g. Okay, g is equals to this and I put comma. Okay, now let us see. Let me copy this instead of writing console.log. But as a beginner, you have to write all this things so that it become part of you, right? Okay, now let me now put g here. So we've known g to be what? 20, right? Okay, I want to do something here. See another method there. If I say g plus plus, oh, sorry, I said because g plus plus. Anytime you say g plus plus, it means addition of 1. JavaScript, please don't forget. Another way of writing g plus plus is equals to 1. If you don't want to put it this way, I can simply say that anytime you see g plus, anytime something adds, just make that thing plus 1. That's what the system is telling you about. Anytime maybe something collide with one thing or one thing pass one thing, just make it 1. Okay, I can simply say minus 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 minus. What happened? Can you see? It's now 20. Come here and see. Can you see? It's now what? 19. Can you see the value of g is 19? Okay, let me put plus plus here again. Plus 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 so that you see it again. Can you see? Anytime you see plus plus or minus minus or times times, there's nothing there. It just like you just ended with semicolon. It means times 1 minus 1 plus 1. Plus plus means plus 1. Minus minus means minus 1. Multiplication in two places means what? Multiply by 1. It's just 1. Anything you want to do with 1. Hope that is clear. This is part of the thing I want you guys to understand. So I beg you, I implore you, never forget this. You can manipulate it. I want you to practice it. Do any kind of thing. Just what you have learned. Just manipulate. Put anything you want to put. You see, you get your answer. Don't forget. Please, I beg you. Don't ever you forget. Right? Okay. I want to go to the last one for today. First and foremost, let me comment this one. First and foremost, let me comment this one and let me go up. Look at, I want to pick what I started with today's class with. Let me just pick these two. Let me just copy these two and come down here. Control C and take it down here. I just want to show you something. Please never you cram a code. Control V. And what will happen is giving me error because it's up there. I'm supposed not to write in two places. Let me just comment this one. Let me comment it. Okay. Control. Okay. Let me come down. Now this is what I will do to this. Look at this. Okay. Let me copy this one. Let me copy this one. Control C. I come here. Let me just put it down here. Control V. Okay, right. Now look, you know when I was adding this in the previous time, what did it give me? It gave me 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Because this one was string. You know, I told you that string. There is another way I can work on string. Maybe sometimes you might be solving a particular solution that it's not ideal that you change it from string. Okay, there are two ways I can go about it. One of the ways I can go about it, I can simply put this one in bracket and put the word number. Let me see if it works. Number. What are we dealing with? Number. Okay. Number. If I may use that word number and I put it in bracket, I put them in bracket. Let me put number. Let me see if it will work. Now look at this. Look at this. I want to add them together. I want to say A plus B. Both of them are B. What did it give to me? Now, for me bringing this word number, it has automatically changed that string. That string, that type conversion. Type conversion. Type conversion means a data type that's been converted, that was in string, you are now converting it. That is type conversion. So I've now put the word number. That number I've turned that string. The whole string has now become a number. Can you see that? That is one example. If you add these two together, it will give you 246. 246. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Add them together, it give you 246. Okay, is that one taken care of? Okay, let me use another method. That's one method. Okay, let me just come here and say, let me just put honorary plus. Honorary plus. Anytime you put honorary plus, so far it's not letter, so far it's number that is already is a form of a string. When you just put plus, the same thing as number. That is the magic of JavaScript. So when you now put plus here and put it here, when you add the two together, it will give you 246. This 246 is now the answer. Guys, I love you all. Thank God you've learned this good way of learning code. Please work with different methods. Now I'm teaching you number. The next class, I'm going to give you what's called special signs in number. After I finish special signs in number, we now go into string properly. I don't want to jump. Sometimes, sometimes different tutorial instructor, they will teach you coding, and sometimes you will not say, you are not saying this thing, this is a new thing, you are not saying this one is strange to you. But I take my time not to quickly jump to another topic. You should learn this thing. I want you guys to know it so that you will not be afraid. So if you know something, you don't know anything, fear will not generate. My name is Anthony Ochi. I'll be helping you guys to know everything, teach you everything, but what you will use to encourage me, call many people to come and join this channel and learn more things. I'll be there to help you. Send me a question at the comment, and question that you feel that you don't understand what I've taught. I will explain to you in the comment section. Thank you very much. Remember to practice this in what? A code and what? Codes. If you are using iPhone, A code if you are using Android phone. Remember, you must practice this. It doesn't mean you must have desktop or what is it called, desktop or laptop. Your phone can also do the same work. Thank you very much. I love you guys. We meet in the next class. We are going to still continue with what? Number. After we are through with number, straight to string. Bye.